Welcome, Gemini. This is the reading for you for March 2025. So let's begin with an oracle card first. We've got intensity, but the energy is very strong and profound here. That is something that you want to intensify. You are trying to expedite or speed up certain process. It could be a situation, a connection with someone, and you're just like this person being unstoppable. You know the direction. You are not losing sight. You're so confident. And there is nothing can hold you back or stop you. It comes with a lot of fire energy that you are very motivated, action and result oriented, striving, working towards your goal, your objective. You're just like a magician. You're going to make things happen. And here I see that nobody or nothing can really hold you back here. And you are not being dissuaded, limited by the perspectives or opinions of anyone, and you are not letting all those social conditions or social demands to restrict you. You are free, and you are following the path that you feel is being aligned with yourself. You know what you're doing. You know where you are heading to. You do have the visibility, and you are being long-sighted. There is some kind of long-term plannings that you are having in your mind, and you become so motivated, determined, and you are strong, you are independent. You're able to stand on your own two feet, leaning on your own spine, and you know what you're doing. I don't know if you can see it, but we do see the gestures of these figures here, just like running. And potentially you have been doing something to improve your physical look, like improve your body fitness. You've been working out, going to gym, or you are doing yoga, or you're doing something just to make yourself look good physically, look more appealing, changing your hair color, changing your hairstyle, something about your skin, beauty or skin treatments, surgery, or you're changing your daily routine or schedule, like resting schedule, adjusting your diet, eating more healthy, and all these things that you've been doing is being reflective on the way you look. You look more confident because you become more physically appealing. And also I see here it comes with a lot of fiery energy. Here you're trying to speed up certain process. For example, it could be work, business, career, finances, like you are taking it up a notch. You are expanding. You are growing. You are someone who are open-minded, and you are not letting all those limitations or any kind of restrictions or constraints to put you inside a box. Your priority, your focus is growth, expansion, because you know there is so much about you that you can do, and you are trying to reach to your fullest potential, your very magical moment. It's a very magical moment that you are stepping out of your comfort zone and you're thinking outside of the box here and being unstoppable. Okay, so let's see more. Okay, we have the High Priestess. Oh, okay, we've got the Lovers. Well, my first instinct, feeling, telling me is that something about your love and romantic life very strong here. There is someone that you're trying to manifest, or you are having somebody, a particular person in mind that they are withholding their action, some kind of secretive energy here that you feel there is a lack of certain terms, clarity, and you are expecting that person to come towards you, like giving you some kind of clarity. Clarifications is needed, confession, to confess their true feelings, emotions, how they would like things to progress between both of you. For example, are you two going to be together, being a couple? Or are you two going to live together? Or are you two thinking of taking the connection, the relationship up a notch, thinking about engagement, marriage, or introducing the other person to each other's family members? And here I see there is great chemistry between both of you, especially when it comes to the physical attractiveness. That dimension here is a very magical connection that you will feel love is in the air, at love at first sight, and it's a connection that is divinely guided, protected, soulmate, twin flame, that kind of energy, divine counterpart. There's a lot of passion, motivation as well. But the thing is that there is something that is not quite clear. You need clarification from that person, more actions, motivation, proactiveness in initiatives, for example, confession, how they would like things to progress. Talking. I see communication dialogues needs to be generated in order to give you some kind of security because you don't really feel secure. That person is like leaving you hanging, you feel things are being kept in suspension, stuck in limbo, something that is secretive. You want them to open up more, show more passion, more actions, proactiveness, initiatives, do something, instead of remaining silent. Well, here, they appear to be quite passive and reactive, and all you want to do is show more compassion and act of service, taking some form of actions, verbal, non-verbal behaviors to show that they actually want to be with you. Okay, let's see more. Okay, the King of Swords. Well, yes, definitely communication, dialogues, clarity. Okay, the Devil, the Eight of Wands, reversed. Okay, the Page of Cups. Alright, so with these two cards coming in the layout, definitely is about emotions, communication, opening up. So your expectation is that stop being wishy-washy, stop being reactive, passive, just do something instead of trapping you in a situation where you feel murky. You feel there is a lack of certainty, ambiguities, they are feeding you with bare minimum energy, giving you minimal time, or simply things appear to be too ambiguous. There is a lack of certain terms, so therefore you doubt. You don't know what is going on, what is happening. If they do have feelings or they want to make things work for some of you, that comes with some kind of misalignment, miscommunication, misunderstanding between both of you, where you two has already been together, but there comes with external influences, outer interferences standing in the way that you want clarity. You want the truth. The truth needs to be revealed instead of being concealed. You want them to opening up more instead of being, I don't know the word because it pops up in my mind. Stop being a coward. Stop being wishy-washy. Do something, take actions to show that they really care about you, to mend things, to mend what was broken, to sew the stitches, to pull things together instead of leaving you hanging because you don't really see development, you don't really see traction here. And all you want to do, intensity, actions, you want movement, and there is a goal here. You know what to do, you know the direction. But the thing is that your person is like losing sight. There is something taking away that visibility, they're remaining quiet. It's like they are feeding you with a lot of ambiguities, uncertainties, going complete radio silence. I see here they are dipping, they are tiptoeing, they are turning their heads and eyes away, being pretentious, pretending that they don't really care, but actually they do. They're just hiding because they're very passionate. Well, we see the lovers and the devil. They are somebody who have this contradictory state of mind that they are someone who are not quite emotionally available. There are times that they are very passionate, they are very action and result oriented. They will feed you a lot of love, compassion, empathy, show you great attention, handling this connection with great delicacy, giving you a lot of time. They give you hope. And that's why you have the expectation that this is someone that you want to be with, at least on the long term, or even getting married. Someone that you consider they are the potential. Someone you want to settle down with on a longer time horizon. You feel, right, that's the right person. That is the expectation that they initiated at the beginning. But as times goes by, something changed. They've just changed their character, but not that they have changed their personal characteristics. It's like as times goes by, they start revealing the other part of themselves, something that you haven't come across initially at the beginning. It's like peeling the onion layer and layer, you start seeing the darker side of them. So here I see that it's after the honeymoon period where you two are having a great time together, like having that thrill of discovery. Things are good, the times are good, you two are enjoying good company with each other. That is great passion. I do see physical intimacy here. Uh, I do see you two also are not shy, not embarrassed to show a lot of affection even in the public. Public display affection. PDA is here. At the same time, but with the devil reverse here, you see, you don't understand why, and you don't know why, that with the passage of time, somehow they just changed. It's not that they changed, because time is going to reveal the true color of a person. You start seeing the darker side of themselves, something that has been concealed. It's like secretive. You are exploring themselves. Of course, they are also exploring you as well. And here I see that some kind of indulgence, misunderstanding, deal breakers. It's like stepping into another stage, exploration phase, that problems and issues starting coming to the surface, and euphoria just gives way to the to a more textured reality. So basically, you see a lot of problems and issues arise. And there is a lot of miscommunication and misunderstanding between both of you. Since as time goes by, this person they just go emotional shutdown. You see, there is a lack of passion, lack of consistency, persistency. They're not really doing anything. They are not really talking. And the least that you wanted is some kind of communication, productive communication, not feeding you breadcrumbs, scrap them crumbs, bare minimal energy. Literally, not much of the talking, not much of the action, not much of anything. And there is a lack of progress, development, momentum. You don't know where that is heading towards, and you want clarification, actions, communication, something meaningful, productive, meaningful communication, some kind of actions and act of service in order to expedite this whole thing so that the connection, the relationship can be taken up to another level because now it's like they leave you hanging, things are being kept in suspension, stuck in limbo. You are unable to take things forward. Thanks to them because they are not cooperating. There is a lack of cooperative attitude and lack of willingness from them. You want to break free from a situation. Well, for some of them, they start showing another side of them, and you consider is deal breakers. And even when you try to bring it up to the table, they have this defensive mechanism building up. There is an invisible raw wall around themselves. They are living in their own cocoon. It's like they are someone who are self-centered, seeing things in accordance with their own terms, and it's difficult for them to take a step back and make any kind of compromises. You feel very bothered. And they can be someone who appear to be patronizing, like you need to do things, you need to act, you need to behave in a way that they would like it to be. They are seeing things in a way that they expect. They are self absorbed as time goes by. So here I do see that communication is needed in order to mend things. In order for both of you to have a refresh start, a new beginning is needed. For some of you, there's some kind of conflicts, misalignments, arguments, and things need to be sorted out so that you two can have a clean slate, having a hard reset to start things over so that both of you can bring harmony, cohesion, integration back into this connection. Some kind of compromises, consensus is needed. And these two cards show such a contradictory energy here. You want clarity. You are visionary, you know the direction, you want movement, you are being optimistic, hoping to take things forward. But this person is like, no, being passive, reactive, not communicative at all, feeding you bare minimum, low level energy. They don't really care, being inconsiderate, indifferent. So it's like when you are trying to head towards the north, this person is heading towards the south. There is a lack of common ground. You two never meet. There is no middle ground. So it's like you two going into two different directions. So therefore, communication is needed. Resolution. I see that some kind of peaceful consent, peaceful settlement, peaceful resolution is needed in order to bring things together. Otherwise, I see a lack of progress, a lack of development. If things are not being able to resolved, You will be trapping yourself. Both of you will be trapping in this situation, like being stuck. There's a lack of freedom, and there is a lack of clarity. And this person better need to do something, conversation, dialogues, in order to make things work. Otherwise, because I don't really see you feel like you need to do anything at all. Okay, here I see how you feel is that you have always been this active participant in this connection, relationship to make things work. You've been waiting for so long. And the least you want is for them to do something, something to be reciprocated, to show that they actually care, instead of dipping, tiptoeing, walking away, shutting down, closing off their heart. If they're not going to do anything, you will make the decision. You will show some kind of attitude here. You're being assertive, and you will be ending things. I do see that. Cut the cord, because you have had enough. You don't want to trap yourself in a situation like this, because you don't feel secure, safe, and grounded. All you feel is that things appear to be murky. It's like you're being blindfolded. Something is being hidden. You want them to disclose the information, give you the full picture, instead of creating some kind of stories or making excuses because you are not a 3-year-old. You are intuitive. At the back of your head, you have this inkling that knowing something is just not right. If they need to confess, they need to confess how they feel, their true feelings, how they want things to work out. If there is any kind of misalignment, conflicts, then they better need to sort things out peacefully, instead of keep talking, repeat over a subject matter again and again, where both of you are being stuck, being part of the problem instead of being part of the solution. They need to exercise a certain degree of willingness and cooperative attitude to sort things out. Cohesion is needed here. So this is the end of the reading. I hope you like it. Do subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so. Like this video and leave a comment down below. And thank you for staying with me until now, and see you next time.